Thomas Shelby. How it feels to kill. In the beginning of his death journey, Thomas had tried to remember the face of every man he killed. After 6 months in France, there were already too many faces to recall. He still remembered the shock he felt at the first. When he watched the man's last breath escape his lungs, Thomas had felt a wave of tiredness hit him, as if the dead man had taken a piece of Thomas with him to the afterlife. Then there was numbness, a closing of the heart, as he had been trained. An hour later, when the heat of the fight had faded, guilt crept in. Did the man have a family? Was he really evil, or had he been driven to the field by false promises, as Thomas had? These thoughts tortured Thomas until he achieved his second kill, and with every murder, the guilt became less pronounced, and the numbness lasted longer. After the war, Thomas had expected to feel a greater reluctance to take life. The rules of war did not apply in the civilian world. But as the Peaky Blinders' influence grew, and they cemented their dominance with violence, Thomas realized the truth. Death was death, no matter the arena. He found it no harder to kill in Birmingham than he had in France. The book of featureless faces would continue to grow. As much as he hated who he had become, a significant part of Thomas revelled in the power to take life. To have the tools, and more importantly, the will, to steal from a man that which was most precious, and which could never be given or taken back, was intoxicating. Anyone could wave a gun around. To pull the trigger, to force a bullet to enter a man's head and send his soul to Satan, now that was real force. Force that the Peaky Blinders had no reluctance to demonstrate.